Okay, so I'm going to do a quick video of where the term smart aleck came from. Okay, so to give you an example of I'm sure you've heard of the term before. What do you be a smart aleck? Don't be a smart aleck. Don't be a smart ass, boy. You better watch your mouth. Oh, what, you want me to turn my eyeballs around so I can see my mouth? I can't see my mouth. Maybe I stick out my mouth, I can see it. That's being a smart aleck, right? They give you an order. The Nazi oppressor said, do as the fuck as I told you. Now you gotta fucking do it. And if you say, hey, go fuck yourself, that's actually like a clever, funny, obnoxious way to say, go fuck yourself, right? But maybe that's what being a smart aleck is. Instead of actually telling them to go fuck themselves, you're being, a smart ass about it. So I think it's a stupid term. It's a bullshit. But here's the term, okay? I got this from Davin Hiskey, todayifoundout.com. So today I found out the origin of the term smart aleck. It was once thought this term was simply generic and aleck wasn't a real person. However, recent research by various etymologists, such as Professor Gerald Cohen in his 1984 work Studies of Slang, has shown, based on considerable newspaper article evidence, that aleck was actually probably a real person named Alex Hoag. Now, Alex is a nickname for Alexander. So Alex is a nickname for Alexander. This guy's name is Alex Hoag. And so Alex Hoag was a pimp and a thief in New York City in the 1840s, partnered with his wife Melinda, and also known as French Jack. They would rob his wife's customers while she otherwise distracted him. They started out by simply having his wife lead the victims into dark alleys where at some point she'd pick their pockets, then embrace them and hold her hand out. Behind them were Alex Hoag would be hidden within arm's reach to grab the stolen goods. So it all comes from a hustle. A pimp and his wife would hustle people. Y'all, you want to have sex with me? Well, come on down to this dark alley and then hug and then pickpocket, and then now you have no wallet or watch or whatever it is that they would take from you. Inevitably, some of these men went to the police to report the theft, so in order to get around the problems of potential police snooping around, Alexander Hoag enlisted the help of a couple of these police officers for protection and split the stolen goods, and probably gold too, right, between them. Now, Alex Hoag's downfall came when he ran into some financial difficulties, and he ended up not giving the police officers their so-called fair share. Initially, he got away with this by operating a panel game con. So instead of taking them to the alley, he got more sophisticated with the way he robbed it. Now, we probably have seen this in movies. I've seen it several times. But Melinda, his wife, would bring the men back to her apartment. And then, according to the editor of Subterranean, George Wilkes, spoke with Hoag in prison. This is what happened. Melinda would make her victim lay his clothes as he took them off upon a chair at the head of a bed near a secret panel. So she would say, come to my apartment, take off the clothes, put the clothes right next to a chair at the secret panel. He would pull the panel back, and then he would take rifle through their stuff and take every single penny that they had. And then he would disappear as mysteriously as he had entered. And then sometime after that, Alec would bang on the door. Melinda would pretend that her husband had returned from some early trip. The victims would hastily grab their clothes and escape through the window. The police, who Alexander Hoag was paying off, soon discovered he was cheating them out of their share. And this new con, then they arrested Alexander Hoag and Melinda. And Alexander Hoag eventually escaped from prison with the help of his brother, but then was recaptured later on. So Alex Hoag was given the nickname Smart Aleck by the police for being too smart for his own good. The thought is that the police then use this term when dealing with other criminals who seemed a little too smart for their own good, often thinking of ways around giving police their payoffs. And the cops would say, hey, don't you be a smart aleck. Hey, boy, don't be a smart aleck, okay? This term as an expression then took about 20 years to germinate, eventually found its way in print in 1865, and popular culture shortly thereafter. So, this is just the oppressor. This is an oppressor Nazi, the fucking police, right? Don't be a smart aleck. Well, it's good to be smart, it's good to be intelligent, and you shouldn't just fucking pay off anybody, give you fake protection. That's mafia shit. Okay? Oh, I'm going to give you protection, right? Protection, so you better give me some fucking money. But really, they're oppressing the person that they're supposedly protecting. They're not actually doing their job. And so instead of being anti-intellectual, we should embrace intelligence. Being a smart aleck means you're cunning, means you don't, pay off the fucking corrupt fucking police. And it's a way to stand up against the oppressors. What kinds of people are smart alecks in American society? Well, Stephen Colbert, David Letterman, Jon Stewart. All comedians are smart alecks, right? That's their whole fucking shtick, is to be a smart aleck. And you become fucking multi-millionaires. So if you're around a person, hey, don't be a smart aleck. Well, kiss my ass. How about that? You just give me an order. I just gave you an order right back. How you like it? How you like me now? Yeah, you don't like orders. You love to give orders, but when the order is turned around on you, all of a sudden, you don't want to be oppressed because you're a fucking hypocrite. Well, I'm not going to let my humanity be smashed, out of my soul. I'm going to keep my humanity, and perhaps smart alecks could, step up their game instead of just saying, hey, better watch your mouth, boy. What you want me to tell my boss? Don't even say that. Better watch your mouth, boy. Kiss my ass. You're not going to fucking tell me to shut the fuck up. That's rude, and fuck you. If anything, a smart aleck is funny, clever, and they stand up in resistance to tyranny and oppression. Let's see. Resistance to tyranny is obedience to God. So that's what a smart aleck is being, the way that it's being used now. And so that's a good thing. Fuck the oppressors. Fuck the Nazis. Be a smart aleck. Or go one step above and out-fascist the fascist. You want me to do what the fuck you say? Kiss my ass. You don't like orders now, do you? You fucking hypocrite. So, viva la revolution. Peace.